Uh, guys, welcome to my video, I guess. Today's video is not gonna be family friended because the video I'm about to be talking about is the Black Friday incident. The Black Friday incident has got to be one of the scariest creepypastas of all time as well. Just like Woodward Suicide and Dead Bart and SuicideMouse.avi. But either way, the Black Friday incident is really scary for young children like this. So, this is a warning. If you're nauseous to blood, disgustingness, edge, and scary voices, leave the video now. The video is not for kids. This is rated M for mature. So if you're ready to learn about the Black Friday incident with me, then come with me as I check inside the infamous Black Friday incident. But this video is going to be really scary, really scary. The video will at least have blood, disturbing images, storyboards of the original version of Toy Story, Spanish text, really disturbing language that I cannot unfortunately say, so I might stutter a bit. And this is all kind of true, I think. And also, this also has to deal with the type of nudity and nakedness. But the nudity and nakedness will not be shown, unfortunately. Actually, you know what? It actually won't be shown because there's no footage of the Black Friday incident. All we know is that people created fan art of what happened, and this is one of them. If you want to know who the heck that is, then you have to watch the video to find out. But either way, please enjoy my voice as it gets really dark for the Black Friday incident. But if you're ready to leave, then I'll give you 10 seconds. No, I'll just give you the time you can. So, here's your seconds. Okay, if you're ready to watch, well, if you left the video by now, but if you haven't left by now, then, please enjoy my voice as it gets dark for this video. Yay, I had to record this at night, oh boy. Warning, the following video has been contained for a PG-13 or rated R audience. The following video you're about to see has my voice a bit deeper, a little bit mature, and a bit scary. Let's go. The early stages of production on the film Toy Story were a complete nightmare. The production was in a sort of development heck until the infamous Black Friday incident. Disney harassed the then new animation studio Pixar constantly. They were to produce and release the film, and they wanted results as quickly as possible. Disney tried everything to eliminate Pixar efforts from dividing from Disney's format, even threatening to shut down the production. Disney sent notes on the revisions that they wanted to improve the film. They insisted their notes, which I'll read. Edge. The film needs more edge. The people working on the film at the time struggled so hard to maintain all of Disney's notes and demands. Once a week, they were required to fly across the country to Disney offices to present them with progress. Every time, they were met with the same response. Edge. The film needs more edge. Pixar revisioned the film so much to meet the deadlines. It resulted in some radical changes. In order to retrieve the edge, the film became quite darker. Woody became a wildly unlikable character. He was much angrier and far less comedic. And of course was a creepy dummy, like I mentioned before in my other videos. Bo Peep was far prevalent, often flirtatious toward the male characters, and is the first to accuse Woody of pushing Buzz out the window. Buzz at this point was pretty much known as Luther Larry, as we mentioned before in two of my Black Friday videos. He was highly reminiscent of an old superhero, talking in a more deeper voice. The other toys were relatively unchanged for some minor offenses. Pixar employees worked 24/7 non-stop. John Lasseter joked that on one occasion he had the best parking space in the office because his car hadn't moved for over 3 days. The writers started to suffer. suffer anemia and chronic ishama. A few writers reported seeing Buzz and Woody taunting them on the lack of protest. Edge. The film needs more edge. All the writers, like most of the internal writers, quit due to distress because of their personal lives. By 1992, 2 of the 5 writers left, and there was only 3 storyboard artists. One of them was named Ralph Thompson. He joined the Pixar team working for short films such as Tin Toy and Knick Knack, and did storyboard work for The Nightmare Before Christmas with fellow artist Joe Ranford. Joe became down with a serious illness and hasn't been working for a week. Ralph were constantly in fear, involving the correction of Disney. More edge, each presentation including another row of sleepless nights. One morning, John Lasseter, Andrew Stanton, and the others of Pixar came into the office and told everybody what happened at the last meeting. Disney felt the film wasn't looking too good, and they wanted to see complete story reels with a lot of revisions and audio. There was a general groan and whining from the crew, and they went back working. Ralph worked harder than all of them, and 2 a.m. sometimes. One of the writers would walk into Ralph's office with a packet of newly written scenes. When the film was still in the writing and storyboard station, of course. He had Disney actual instruction reading like this. More edgier, more. We want results, people. Edgier. This is business. Faster. More edge. Move on already. He thought to himself, the film needed more edge. It needed to be darker, more cynical. Needs more adult humor and situations. It needed an attitude. Of course, Ralph, you blank. How could you see it sooner? Edge. All those 100 hours bent over a desk, all you needed was edger. Why didn't you listen sooner? He gave the film an edge. Now this is the part where my voice gets darker every time. The story wheels were flown over to the main crew in the head offices of Disney. The date was Black Friday on November 27th, 1992. The film was brought into the Disney screening room. The reel was about 48 and 1.5 minutes long. The film started out as a Western style. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and pull up deleted scenes. The movie started out as a Western style shoot-up between Woody and Andy, resulting in Andy shot down. It was revealed that it was just a game playing inside of Andy's mind. The film continued with not much problems. But there is one gag that I'm just going to go ahead and say. Mr. Potato would pull out one of his eyes and look under Bo Peep's dress for a look-sees. There was also several scenes of Woody yelling at the toys to stop caring about Larry and pay attention to him, communion results in minor acts of violence. Now this is where things get effed up. This scene came from when Andy can only take one toy for Pizza Planet, and Woody pushed Buzz out the window. Larry wanted to shake hands with Woody, but unfortunately, Woody threw him out. There was a stock smash noise, and the other toys were shocked and antagonized Woody for what he's done. Woody shows not that much remorse, and yells at Slinky Dog to stop the toys harassing him. After a lot of yelling, one of the Green Armies said the word, well, I don't know if I could say it really, but so let's just say God D for now. Okay, that's better. The toys grabbed Woody and tossed him out the window as well. He fell onto the ground with a low thump. Cheering was heard from the house. Leontina. The quality of the storyboards became more just awful and became like chicken scratch. Woody got up and saw Buzz. Buzz's body was shattered. The arms and legs were broken and were only located a few inches away. There was a large crack down the middle of the chest, revealing a mess of buttons and wires. Then he gave an electric twitch motion in the head, and it looked like his eyes were about to pop out of his sockets. The twitching stopped after a while, and Woody looked in fear of what he's done to Buzz. There was another jump cut to the scene where the two get stuck in the claw machine. Later on, The storyboard art, like I mentioned, was back to its normal quality. The machine was filled with sunglasses wearing pizzas, as opposed to the aliens in the finished movie. Buzz was completely unharmed and intact, indicating that he probably was fixed by Woody, or possibly just because it was never explained again, just like how a bug flew on Buzz, and it's not explained again what happened to that one. But either way, the scene was almost identical to the final film. Sid, the antagonist of the film, was of course different too, wearing a cigar, actually smoking 3 cigars, and a yellow t-shirt. The claw grabbed Woody and Buzz, and of course, grabbing Woody and Buzz, putting them in the clutches of Sid. There was another jump cut, once again returning to the chicken shack style of artwork. The scene was inside of Sid's room, Woody looking around the room in fear. He tiptoed into the room and collapsed after seeing one of Sid's mutant toys. Now, of course, it looks like the final film, but if you've seen the original Toy Story, then you'll realize that that's just innocent, you might think, until you see that. I actually was scared at this scene somehow because I thought this film was rated G, but it turns out the original version just was disturbing. Later on, the reel now showed altered test animation of Buzz and Woody running. The footage was distorted and Spanish text on the screen that said it looked like clay models that got life. There is now a shot of Woody standing in a black background with the trademark Pixar bell rolling in the distance. The animation was like more of a 2D film. But this is where things get really disturbing. Warning, you will get sick, so leave the video now because what you're seeing here is really scary and disturbing. Now then, Woody was completely naked with anthropomorphic correct features. He stared directly at the camera. His flesh began to rot away with the exception of his eyes, which remained intact. Ronnie began to moan in a low voice. What remained in his lips curled a smile. Bits of flesh were peeling off as it happened. Dark blood oozed out of the sockets and Woody began to scream and growl. "Don't you want it? Don't you want it? Don't you love it?" He dug so deep as to rip an entire top off of his hat. Woody gave a sigh in relief and began to start eating the flesh off his skull. He wrote the word edge, and the remaining 15 minutes of the reel were just pencil scribbles accompanied with the shell screams of a young woman. The word edge was projected on the screen. The screening ended in complete silence. Of Disney at the time, Jeffrey Katzenberg walked out with his colleagues. Notes. They were giving all the notes we gave them. Upon returning to the Pixar offices, Pete Docter found the body of Ralph Thompson in an enormous pile of papers in his office. Further analysis that caused the death was a heart attack brought by a lack of sleep and stress. The paper was just all over him with the storyboards and the animation stills and the final coherent scene of Woody. The word edge was drawn at the back of each one. Yep, that's kind of what happened, I guess. So, the incident, of course, you probably know what happened afterwards. Disney was really angry at Pixar for what they did. One of them even said, "We only gave you the notes. We listened to the notes you gave us." And then they said, "And you listened to us?" Disney then just became less involved with the film. Pixar was given the freedom to get the film away. The film went on to be a huge success, both critically and financially. But as of now, the Black Friday incident is mysterious. There's a short bonus feature about the incident, not mentioning the most disturbing scenes like I mentioned before. It can also be found on YouTube for anyone's curious to see the whitewash history. Disney produced the short documentary if you want to avoid discussing the incident. If you contact them about it, you'll be directed to the Blu-ray Amazon page. If you get a response at all. Thank you guys for watching this scary video. Okay, you know what? My voice is about to go out, so thanks guys for watching that video. So if you were scared, I highly suggest you probably shouldn't have watched it. I mean, peeling off the skin and saying that voice? Jeez, I mean, doing the voice? Don't you want it? Don't you want it? It was really hard to do. I had to perform this 3 times, and luckily enough, I got it done. But either way, no, this is actually could be true thing after what we showed you. But either way, thank you guys for watching so much. If you guys want to know more about the Black Friday reel, then why don't you check out my lost media as I recently talked about it again. Just make sure to watch it. So anyhow, I guess the story has got to be one of the creepiest of all time. I mean, seriously, writing the word edge? In fact, it was really scary to talk about, really, but I got through it. Now, of course, I do need some more subscribers. In fact, I want to try and get to 100 subscribes, and I might do something special. Also, my birthday's coming up! Yay! I'll be doing a birthday vlog soon, as soon as we figure out what to do for my birthday. But either way, thank you guys for watching this video so much. Just remember something, though. This creepypasta needs more edge. Nah, just kidding. This creepypasta is awesome. So I'll give it a 10 out of 10 for being scary and too disturbing. Now I completely understand why the Black Friday reel is currently lost. But either way, this video has got to be one of the scariest. Despite the fact there's also other creepypastas I won't be doing because because other YouTubers have done this one. But this one is talked about a lot also, but I wanted to try my best with this one since I talked about the other Black Friday incident. So this was the Black Friday incident. Wow, this is a great video actually. But anyhow, if you guys want more videos like this, give a thumbs up and give a subscribe button. Comment down below and tell me what you thought about this video. And join me next time on Lost Media Hunter, where I'm about to be talking about new pieces of media. Goodbye.